Hi beauties, beautiful Taurus people. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm sorry I was gone for a while. Thank you so much for your patience and understanding and for sticking around. Those who are my subscribers, thank you for not giving up. Just too much stuff here in 3D with my house and my car and all kinds of stuff that I was dealing with. So I am back happy and ready to be doing your reading, okay, for January. All right, so for the rest of January, so we'll call it from now through the rest of January. But of course, anytime you click on this video is when it really is for you. Obviously, you know, time is malleable and we all are on somewhat different trajectories. If this general reading is not for you, please come back for the next reading. And if you'd like it to be more specifically for you, please do go to my website below, as you know, and hit me up for a personal reading, okay? So I've already done my invocation and been shuffling. So Taurus, we're gonna ask what's happening for Taurus. Ooh. All right, what's happening for Taurus in the month of January 2020? My readings do focus on love, but sometimes other stuff comes up too. So whatever comes up, we'll go over it. Highest love and light, please tell us only true for all the beautiful Taurus souls out there. Big changes. Highest love and light, please tell us only true for all the Taurus souls out there. What's happening for Taurus in January 2020? What is happening for Taurus in January 2020 or now when they click on this video? Highest love and light, please tell us only true. Okay, so I'm doing the Celtic Cross spread with the Modern Witch Tarot. This is my new deck that I love. Okay. All right. So, all right. So this is, of course, going to translate for everyone differently. So you know the saying, all right, take it as it fits for you. I definitely see some kind of communication happening, but it's in a little bit of a harsh way, okay? This could have already happened, could be happening now, soon, or sometime later in January. Basically, you have, if you're in relationship, okay, and you're connecting with this, then you know it's for you. For those of you who are in relationship, for those of you who aren't, it could just be whoever you're living with or in family situation with, okay? But there's been in the past and more recent past, okay, or could still be happening, someone's been feeling really kind of defensive, guarded, and the other person is feeling a little kind of ignored, left out in the cold, lonely. So this is kind of a Cold War standoff, I feel like, that some of you are happening, where it still looks, though, I have to just say, you know, that if you're in relationship, this is a sound connection and relationship that, that, you know, all relationships and family connections, there are these little bumps. So I feel like this is one of those little bumps, okay? I don't see huge endings, trauma, and drama. What I do see is that in this basically sound connection, whether it's with people you're living with, people in family, or in romantic relationship, that there's just, you know, a little bit of kind of not real communication happening, okay? One person isn't really saying how they feel, you know, they've got their guard up, and the other person is feeling like, you're not communicating with me, you know, I'm feeling the distance. And because of the reason I feel like you guys are avoiding communication is that when it does happen, someone says something that hurts the other one's feelings, it comes off a little harsh, okay, you're not communicating with whoever this is, or they're not communicating with you in the most mature or loving way. And so there's a fear, crossing the path 5 of Wands, you know, there's a fear of fighting, okay? Because there is this kind of, you know, combative or harsh edge energy. So, you know, you don't want to fight, so you kind of just keep your guard up or just ignore each other to avoid fighting. And there's more of that, you know, over here in the outcome. Again, you know, some pulling away, 4 of Cups, 4 of Swords, because again, someone is more combative. I feel like one of you more pulls away, the other one is more combative, and that's why the other person pulls away. So it's kind of a negative cycle, self-perpetuating thing that's going on. Again, you know, there's more of this defensiveness. Someone, it could be you, okay, Taurus, is very much knowing that you're in the right, okay? Or you feel like you're standing up for yourself, standing for something, and you're not going to let go of that, okay? It could be the other person. The other person is a little bit more slow on learning the lesson. So obviously could flip either way, but one person is like, no, I'm not backing down. You need to learn your lesson, like get it together. So it is going eventually to go back to, all right, like back to the drawing board. You know, we're both very much in this commitment. We have work to do. Though it could also be, you know, choosing to both focus more on your work and jobs because you don't want to deal with it and you're just kind of waiting for the storm to pass on its own. Which, you know, honestly, it probably will. It probably will because you guys have this very sound love connection or good, stable, you know, family or living connection. So it probably will just pass on its own, you know, to be honest. But I do also see there's going to be a potential in the future to come more actively, be present, and work on it, okay? And when that happens, yes, then we have the Ace of Swords, truth coming in, healthy communication, because this is a basically happy connection, happy relationship, that it's just kind of like the clouds have passed in front of the sun for a bit, and you know, the truth will come back out, healthy communication will return, and you know, the sun will return. So you just both kind of need a little time alone, I'm feeling, to ponder, do some soul searching, maybe miss each other, think about each other from a distance. And again, things come back around naturally on their own because there's a very, very strong, lucky or destined connection. This is a cycle that you tend to go through with each other. Okay, so it will, yeah, come back around. And then we have like, oh, yay, reunion, happy days, having fun again. Whether this is romantic or friendship or whatever, it's definitely going to return to a happier time. January, it's a little bit more rough. It's going to get happier again after January passes. And then I see all kinds of abundance and goddess love, nurturing, fun, sexy energy. If it is romantic, if it's family, yes, more loving, mothering, nurturing energy coming in. If it's in the home environment, it's going to shift back to, yes, feeling generous, abundant, nurturing your home environment. And then we're going to have the reciprocity being worked on, okay? A little bit more generosity when you have 6 of Pentacles with the Empress is going to be coming after you guys get through this bumpy period. So I hope that was helpful to you, Taurus. I do plan on being back more frequently soon. I would like to get to where I'm doing weekly readings instead of bi-weekly or monthly readings only, okay? So please just keep showing up and please do like, share, subscribe. and I will do my best on my part to keep bringing it and increase bringing it, okay? So sending you all blessings and wishing you highest love and light. Thanks so much. Have a beautiful next week or two. Thank you, Taurus. Bye.